I'm a bit of a silly man on that one. It's okay. How do I do anything with the alchemy here? Bottle rack.
Keep your distance, darling. Quick step.
He's, okay. H. That's so bizarre. They didn't even mention this interface. Is it really just like that? Is there a list for it? Inventory and equipment. Group mode. Camping? No. Combat log. There's no icon for it. How the hell would anyone know to do it then? That's so bizarre. So acorn truffle, for example, creates a potion. Where the hell would I get salt? Any sublimate. What is an elixir of arcane? Fearless focus. That's so weird. I had 3 acorn truffles. I'm so confused. So it's up here in inventory. It's a separate alchemy.
Looking ahead. One day I'll catch a break.
I want to learn a trick too. It's something only I know. Make one up. You can do that.
The pride of the gate. One move ahead. Where am I needed?
I'm at this.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails. Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested? not so loud. You caught me. All right. They're not lucky rings. I'm just trying to earn money for my family. My father left and my mother, she's so sick. I wish I had better things to sell than trinkets, but it's all I have. Thank you. That means so much. That's what I got.
Ring of resistance to ants. I like that one. Lecanusis. Ring of infinite wishes. A pig's head. Hide armor doesn't help if it's considered fucking medium armor. Alright.
You bought some.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn. You notice she's trembling. The tears streaming down her cheeks are indeed real.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Hey, you here to trade or? Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you. I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps. Think you could stand back a ways, pal? I'm fishing for chumps here.
What's that? defender of the people. Checking things out.
Think you could stand back a ways, pal? I'm fishing for chumps here.
Silence is gold. Going on the fly. Well, hello.
Hey, you here to trade or? Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
What is it?
Want all you want. She's somewhere safe and staying that way. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You want a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
The pride of the gate.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden. Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrashem, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Yeah.
Could have taken those gods.
I'd rather you not get...
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Because that went so well last time.
Let's chew the fat.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake!
I wonder if she's actually a snake being a druid. She probably could be.
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Yeah.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Well...
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is.
Why would
Can't
a
take
Syrian
this
disappear?
waiting.
But he just wants you to
She
be
must
punished
be
or something?
terrified.
I bet she's giving them hell.
I need to...
Amigos, amigos. Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Yeah, I learned it before.
No, you are incapable.
Yep. Come on, give up the goods, oxen.
I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this. Moo. Tick-tock.
Funny. This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. Is that forever?
Another one. What are you under there then? Ant?
Aurochs. The keepers of this place. They change their form to fit their need. They become birds to hunt on the wing, bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me,
I have to read.
only oxen,
I have.
only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it,
I have to take a break.
because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
Margo. What you doing, buddy? Mm-hmm. You want a Triscuit? There you go. Check it out. I think you'd like the salsa of it, but I don't think you're gonna snack on it much. Yeah, check it out.
Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Don't touch me. Let's hope for gold.
Be gone. I am hungry.
No fortress and we're no warriors.
Grass.
Let's chew the fat.
I have no more to say. Even old hay tastes better than your idle chatter.
Damn, shots fired.
Moo.
Onward.
Swivel and wait. Wait. Now lunge. Excellent.
We should remove this one here.
really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Sure. That works. Alright. So we no longer have a need for this. We can go up here.
Subtle steps.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
More goblins. What's next?
One crisis after another.
Let's move.
Is Scimitar a cleric? How was that game? Not reading chat. Yeah, sorry, I didn't read it right away.
More goblins.
The game is pretty cool. What have you been up to today, Tony? Let's take a look at that. So we'll pull up here. Work and watching Evo. plus R. That's his bag at this point. I mean Strive at this point and Exer aren't really his focus anymore. There still must have been a ton of people at Evo, even for a game as old as Plus R.
What to do? Sharp as ever.
It's still really impressive. It's hard to keep up with the family and full-time job and a kid and commitments. It's a ton to keep on top of, and I completely understand people's difficulties to do that. But that's really great. I'll have to congratulate him. On a melee hit, possibly inflict 1d4 penalty to the target's attack rolls. Sleight of hand, yeah. This is good for a rogue such as himself. I guess it's just worth gold.
Keeping pace. Defender of the people.
Yeah, so this is Baldur's Gate 3. It's I mean, I've played a decent amount of it here already. It's very much a Larian game. It feels like a Divinity Original Sin 3 or whatever. It has the trappings of all that, you know, the system behind it is D&D 5th edition, but to be honest, the Larian games basically were pretty darn close to 5th edition and the like, Dungeons & Dragons as it was. So it just feels like Divinity Original Sin. I don't know if that sounds like like I'm making it out to be a bad thing, because I mean, I've played at least dozens of hours of Divinity Original Sin 2, and it's really good, and I loved it, and I'm sure I will finish it at some point. But I more like remark about that simply because, I mean, ideally in my mind, it would more closely resemble Baldur's Gate 2 or Baldur's Gate 1, and it just doesn't.
We're exposed now.
It is a divinity game,
What a bring.
effectively. But I'm having a good time with it. It's so expansive as to be. I'm sure it would be hard for people to jump into without some without a good sense of what they're getting into, or they jump into it and they're like, oh my god, there's so much going on here. I have not had sex with any animals yet.
Easy.
I don't know if I will. Look at all those bonuses. Look at that. No chance. That lock falls to my expertise. With 3 gold pieces. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
This way. Not a bear.
Yeah, there's a druid or something in the game, right? Who's a romance option. My main character is here.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
I'm
times.
the Dark Urge. He's a dragonborn, which is a species created when dragons take human form and have procreations. D&D has a lot of hybrid classes. Because everybody fucks. Orcs, elves, demons. So you can have like pseudo classes, and all it really does is it slightly changes what your how you level and what you might have like a natural +1 to dex bonus and then a -1 to charisma or something. They're all balanced against each other generally. And then you might also have, you know, an additional resistance or something. Yeah, see, cold resistance from draconic ancestry. And then I can do some other things. Resistant to cold, and then I have like a natural ability to breathe some cold breath or something, but otherwise pretty similar to humans. And I was originally a sorcerer, which really makes sense for a dragonborn. It's someone who doesn't learn magic. They have kind of an innate ability to use it, which is kind of a draconic ability. But because of the available NPCs I could choose from, it wasn't really making sense to me to stay that class. So unlike most traditional Dungeons and Dragons, this game has the advantage to be able to basically alter your class at will. You basically start at level 1 from that class all over again. You just speak to a guy and he basically re-rolls it for you, which allows you a lot of flexibility in deciding how you want to play it, which is a nice added feature.
Moving in.
I'm currently trying to
Give him a chance.
convince a grove of druids to stop being dicks. There I am. I'm a monk now, so I changed from sorcerer to monk. I thought that'd be cooler. Plus, I'd be able to wear no clothing. Monks aren't advantaged from wearing armor anyway, so he can just look all shimmery and iridescent and shit. Walk around, it's pretty cool.
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Gianna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
What dost thou have in thy pockets?
Sharp, is it? Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend.
Alright, let's
I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Won't say da. Away!
Oh, not only is he a bear, he's a Scottish bear. I can see
Your
how that
companion
would be
vouched for you,
intimidating.
but you're being watched. Respect our grove.
As things always must be.
Outsiders are allowed in here.
Everyone who speaks English has to be English.
Do not
or Scottish.
interfere.
Heading out.
They have to be from the UK. It is a deep-seated requirement. Bucket of fish and a scribbled note. Keep away from Tuffet, she's lazy enough as it is. Fish.
Ah, my grizzled friend.
What can you tell
that
me
Volo?
about this place?
Volo is notorious in Faerun.
Ah, my good friend.
He's
You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You
This
saw
is
them
like
up
fan.
close?
This is like fan
A
fiction
few
here.
questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Volo is effectively the archivist and historian, the most famous one in all of Faerun, which is the world of Forgotten Realms. It's the largest campaign setting in all of Dungeons and Dragons history. So that's where Baldur's Gate is from. That's where Neverwinter is from. Waterdeep, all this stuff. Most of the D&D games ever made are in Forgotten Realms, including the Baldur's Gate series. And Volo is like a historian who goes around and who records everything. All of the companion information that you find in the books and in the games and stuff are all like Volo making notes about creatures he's encountered or cultural situations that are happening. So having Volo be here is, it's like having Driss show up. It's like being in a, you know, a campaign world that exists in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe, and you're just going through some random adventure, and you know Michelangelo and Raphael are on the corner there, and you happen to run across them. It's like it's a bit of fan service. Oh, and you can totally be a dick.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
We're very goblin-esque.
Search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last
Is it
question,
the truth that
then
you're
you'll be
over?
quite free. Did the attackers
You need to get ready to bed. Have fun with the game. I will. Baldur's Gate is great. I loved 1 and 2. It's been 20 years since the last one, perhaps more. I've been eager to do this. It's a bit much. It's a bit other than I had expected. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's large and cumbersome almost. But there's just so much to do. I've heard extreme estimations of the amount of time that it would go through to play this game complete, and it's an exciting prospect.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god bloviator in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use. My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again. Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. Good day, my friend. To the goblins camped nearby, of course. I've been tracing their doings with great care. Whoever this absolute they're worshipping might be, I'll be the first to write about it.
Hey, boss.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
So I imagine this bear normally couldn't
By
speak. I just
Sylvanus, the tree father, our turmoil is calmed.
currently have the ability to speak to animals, so I don't know whether he was talking normally or what. A primer on mythical beasts. Each chapter of this book describes the cultural origins of the different mythological beasts. Chapter 5, Miniature Giant Space Hamster. And this is a Minsk reference. Very little is known about this particular cryptid, though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to legends, this creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power known only to itself, although it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated rumors claim the creature has a taste for human eyes. For fan service.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price. We will imprison.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Silence. I answer only to mistress.
Oh, I actually did it then.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
Need to find a way forward.
Defender of the people.
Oh no. I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone. Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
I'm certainly very different.
Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praise?
Well, I'm glad that she's in a better mood again.
A hero at heart. Time for a chat.
The rat glares at you, but says nothing. The rat watches your movements, but does not speak. The rat doesn't respond. It simply bares its teeth.
Does it?
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver. Stay close. I wish I could offer more assistance. I hope to see both you and...
Ever onward.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural depicts a ritual, but you do not recognize the deity involved.
Do I have anyone capable of recognizing the religion spell check? Shadowheart, maybe.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
Sharp as ever.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
As they always do.
This will all be over. The ritual's almost finished.
What if they tried to steal from us? Again?
We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence? We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
A word, if I may.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
No, I want all the pets.
No, wait. You smell fresh. Safe. You can stay, if you must.
I don't want blood on my hands.
Focuses on you, calmed in your presence.
Oh.
A bunch of innocents.
I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Well, I know one in particular, Jaheira. He's both a druid and a harper. Hello, Loic.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Painted by Kurish above the lands to the east, beyond the mountains, road, Baldur's Gate. Grove and cool. Oh, they won't even let me read that, huh? People of the Sword Coast, look around you. What do you see? A collection of gods-fearing humans, elves, and dwarves. Or an infernal corruption of that divine image. Tieflings, wearing their devilish heritage for all to see, walk among us as if they didn't owe their existence and allegiance to the Lords below. These hells-touched people have infiltrated our cities, our organizations, even our families. They can claim to be good all they wish. Would you believe the tiger who looks at you with dripping fangs if he said he ate nothing but vegetables? No, we can see their true nature plain as day. They're not the only evil infiltrating our world. All around I see drow, dweger, and other creatures of the Underdark strive for acceptance. But why should you accept them when their brothers raid our countryside and steal our children? Obviously, I'm not saying they should be cast out. Obviously. I am not saying we should return these delinquents to the Underdark and drive the Tieflings back to the hells they came from. But be wary of these people, my friends. Be suspicious when you see them, and especially suspicious when you do not. This is xenophobic and nationalistic, so to speak. Very common these days. Not in Faerun, but in the supposedly United States. Grimy report. Paw prints suggest an animal walked across the centuries, smudging everything except a few words. Animal scouts sent Eastern town, villagers possibly still alive. Violence. Detailed report. Battle curse. He's infected but still alive. Malicious component to underlying magic. Resist removal. Attempts to infect caster. Range and severity of curse suggests divine origin. Umbral characteristics in vicinity to Shar's temple suggests the goddess herself is responsible.
Temple of Shar? Where? And what's this about a curse?
Ridiculous. We just let her run off.
She's a child.
A devil child. One who tried to steal from us.
Yet she failed. That's what matters. What will the Tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
It's very evolved of you.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Selûne.
Yes.
We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
Easy enough.
(1371) and stamped with an elegant stag against the dark green background. 6 Utahs sent to Druid, some of the newer recruits up north. Village there has had 2 years of failed crops and are unlikely to survive the next winter. Group from Baldur's Gate arrived. They set up camp on the edge of the forest. 2 bears and a fox came by. Their territory has been burned out after the fox's cubs died. Paying this new group visit tomorrow. Visit did not go well. After telling me where to shove it, they said they'd cut down half the forest and burn out any wildlife that dared to stick around. Claimed they were going to farm the land and make a new city of their own. Time to get creative. Mudslide. Did the trip, buried half their farming equipment, made the rest useless. They won't be back anytime soon. Got reports of a red wizard in the village south of here. Sending 3 rangers to investigate. If they catch even a whiff of a red cloak, I'm contacting the House of Sylvanas. Comprehensive and practical guide to the craft of stage magic called Tarabel's Guide to Distractions. These pages indicate a much read excerpt entitled Making Money with Magic. The wise magician knows never to perform for free. Too many already rush to call our craft cheap or second rate and point to arch wizards as true masters of the arcane. Indeed, should any of those fine personages ever descend from their lofty towers to catch a show, they too think a lecture humble practitioners on matters of the art. The wise magician nods, smiles, and gently reminds such luminaries that true magic does not derive from staves, grimoires, or very fine hats, but from hard work and persistence to the craft. Just really like anything, to be fair. This ought to inspire a response of such animated and gesticulated proportions that your assistant will have ample time to rifle through overburdened pockets. Thus the wise magician demonstrates the importance of a good distraction. The archwizard learns a valuable lesson.
I don't want blood on my hands. We have the right to defend our home. So that's what you
Said
want.
that the wages.
Kill a bunch of innocents. I don't want to
It's a shame I can't use the longbow currently.
Not again.
Where did my leather boots? Said that the wears. Oh. Well, hey, a pouch is useful. Yeah. White Thorns. I've been reading a lot, that's for sure.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off.
She's a child.
A devil child.
She's
One
a
who tried
goddamn
to steal
child.
from us.
Yet she failed.
I mean, a very small child too, no less. She's no demon.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
How much further can I go? The hill at heart, one move ahead.
Servants' quarters. The Emerald Enclave minutes. I can't even read the books, huh? Right, Thorns. Interwoven prayers and incantations snake across one side of the page. Written on the other are instructions for performing the rite of thorns. When the prayer is complete, thorns and brambles rise from the earth, protecting from harm all who chant them.
By Sylvanus, another outsider. Should you have an ounce of sense, you will leave immediately.
That's not very kind, man. You see them that about him already?
How delicious. Leaving tricks.
It's madness.
It's a mild class. Step quick. Go.
I did a number on you.
Radio or not.
Does that hurt?
An antidote for all known potions. Salts of mugwort and a suspension of bullywort.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off. She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us. Yet she followed. That's what matters.
Quietly. On my way. Let's keep to the shadows.
Nearly there.
This will all be over. The ritual's almost finished. What if they tried to steal from us? Again? We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously. By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
Let's move.
Just hold still.
Something over there.
That might be worth a look. I can't even see a lock to pick.
Simple.
I can't even see a lock to pick.
It's messy, but we'll fix you.
stepping softly. Let's prowl. Silent as the grave.
Nearly there.
Sure, why not?
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Aww. Is there anything I can do?
A moment. This may be cat.
Oh.
There.
Aww.
It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Why are you asking? A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
I love her,
I'll do the best
leaf
I can.
cloak.
I'm no Master Halson, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halson was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halson was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Oh, I might just have it anyways.
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now,
And now you think
Do I have
am
your
for
word or
some
not?
reason?
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Yeah, hopefully he's still around.
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? I can't make any promises. This is like nothing we've seen before. But I know this for sure. Master Halsin is the only one close to understanding these things. He's your best bet to survive. Otherwise, that vial's your only option. Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad... Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Watch your back.
Better to have more options than fewer. If you start sprouting tentacles, I'll pour it down your throat myself.
What have we here?
While meditating in the forest, Nettie and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins led by a Druid. No choice but to defend ourselves, but that is not the extraordinary, rather disturbing part. The Drow's death appears that a creature emerged from the corpse and attempted to escape. Managed to capture it. I have the host the cadaver here in my study. Told no one that he suspects. Anatomical sketches of both Drow and an Athiliad tab or accompanied by notes written in a Nojin scribble. Parasites nest deep in the brain mat. Visible signs of ceromorphosis on the cadaver, more strange. Altered?
If there's a cure, it seems Halsin is the one to talk to.
Unity interested with the circle.
Time to track him down and see what he
Library where
knows.
it always. You need to enter
Oh,
the
he's
vault of
alive.
the Roth. He has the
And we're
rune, but
going
won't
to
give it to
find
anyone. So make sure you have a good reason to ask. Cure the animal. Don't give fish to Tuffet. Yeah.
The element of surprise. Something over there.
Rune of the eagle, rune of the bear,
Don't linger.
rune of the elk.
Slot, but no rune.
Let's keep to the shadows. Move unseen. Go. Let's go to Paris. Almost too easy.
Oh, my Sylvanas, I just want my bed.
I don't want blood on my hands. We have the right to defend our home. So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents? I don't want to kill anyone.
Someone's been rifling through the wrong pockets. You sense now would be you have a convincing air of innocence about.
Trust no one. Watch the shadows.
There's a pickpocket operating nearby. You feel the arrow of suspicion pointing your
Yeah,
way.
you can't even.
You quickly clear things up. Obviously. The thief's been emptying pockets around here. You might want to allay some suspicions before things get out of hand. You may have talked your way out of this one, but there will...
Hardly a challenge.
I can't even see a lock to pick.
Interesting.
It's broken, but not too badly.
Let's be quick. On the hunt. A little chicanery. What's in here? One step at a time.
pride of the gate. And I'm off.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
And again I return. Some cereal on it.
On tippy toes.
What if Halson is... No,
This
don't
will
go
all
there.
be over. The ritual's almost finished. What if they try to steal from us? Again? We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Yes, you would say so. A viper, no matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, the rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great I want you to they're to be gone before final. The Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Sure, why not?
All focuses on you, calmed in your presence.
One move ahead.
I wish I could offer more assistance. For now, I must keep a close watch on Gorga. I hope to see both you and Halson again soon. Come, Silver. Here.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
Sharp as ever.
I thought you were Halcyon.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halcyon? Promise me a mate.
What's this now?
What did I tell you? Shoot! Dark times. And getting darker.
Let's chew the fat.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle? Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
Before it's too late.
Yes. Yes. This is perfect.
Light fingers have attracted attention. It seems an explanation may be in order.
Why is the thrush so eager to keep it? I suppose I could have...
Heading up. A word, if I may.
I'm sleeping.
He's so lazy.
Your stealing has caught someone's attention. What will you do? You've been given the benefit of the doubt this time.
I'm sleeping. Okay.
Complexum tuum aptera ortum ad nos differa. Complexum tuum aptera ortum ad nos differa.
Bring us news, my friend.
Ab spiritu umoc aculeus vitisque.
Sounds like that.
In umbram cretus sanguine ioratus. In agene culamor in umbra tua pate arborum.
Father of the forest.
Yes, yes, I see. And is that her with two R's or one?
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone. Master, he left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back. No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, even for Master. Still nothing. Still nothing.
adventurers. What have you heard?
Keep their confidence if you insist.
Oh.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
You're trespassing. This is my territory. How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
Alright, I won't take you space and trees. Oof. All this time I didn't know you could go straight up. He was blocking it, right? Save the refugees. Wait.
I saw you training those children. He was so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned the lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of a little.
Think of the stories you'll be able to tell. People up ahead. Something's wrong.
What are we gonna do, Bray?
I don't know.
Someone there? Time for discretion.
Shite!
Finders keepers.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured and I wasn't thinking.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. Mind the true soul. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
A true soul. Thank the Absolute. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen, like you.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
We were looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks. We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
I don't know any druids.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
Yeah, but you won't.
Please. Any supposed new god would have an uphill battle.
What? And just leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
The Absolute, eh? Same name that Goblin Sazza mentioned.
It seems as though the Absolute's attracting followers from all kinds of places.
So the tadpole allows us to influence...
Influence, yeah.
You have the ability to manipulate people, make them bend to your every...
Well chosen.
Time for a little death.
Let's get going. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Strange power resonates most corpses. This why let its host's memories go to waste. The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Always room for more.
Well, hello. What have we here?
Where am I leaving? Keeping base.
Finders keepers.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Just a peek.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go.
No.
Still, you should go. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. He calls me Scratch. You can... We were attacked, and their smell...
You know the creatures he describes. Not...
No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
What's we're done with? Well, maybe I'll be able to give Scratch a nice home. We'll see how that goes.